The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Lord, glory to you, Lord.
While they were all amazed at his every deed, Jesus said to his disciples, "Pay attention to what I am telling you. The Son of Man is to be handed over to men." But they did not understand this saying. Its meaning was hidden from them, so that they should not understand it. And they were afraid to ask him about this saying. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning. Welcome to those joining us through the live stream. We have a short 2.5 verse gospel this morning. I'd like to put that in a little bit of context. In Luke's gospel, just before this passage, Jesus has healed an epileptic boy. If you remember the story, the father had pleaded with the disciples, my son is possessed by a demon that throws him down on the ground and he convulses and foams at the mouth. And the disciples were unable to heal him. So Jesus has just performed this healing. And the crowd is astonished at the majesty of God and amazed at all of the deeds that Jesus is doing throughout the land. And right in the middle of all this kind of adulation, Jesus stops them, says, "Pay attention to what I'm telling you. The Son of Man is to be handed over to men." In other words, to be betrayed. And the disciples respond kind of in two ways. One of them is with a lack of understanding. They did not understand this saying. And the second way was with fear. They were afraid to ask him about this saying. And they fail to understand, not because Jesus' words are not clear, but because they don't have the proper disposition yet. And in all fairness, we have to remember that for the disciples at this point, the cross has not yet been revealed to them. They have not seen the crucifixion. They have not experienced Pentecost. They have not received the gift of the Spirit, which includes some, part of that understanding. And so perhaps they're thinking, why would anyone betray this man when he's doing so many good things? We might pause to ask ourselves, with the benefit of the hindsight of Jesus' passion, how do we cope when we come across something in our faith that's obscure, that we don't understand? Can we overcome any reluctance we may have and ask for enlightenment on the meaning of the cross in which lies our salvation? The disciples also respond with fear because they aren't prepared for the passion of Jesus. Perhaps, like us, they're frightened of suffering and its apparent meaninglessness. I think our simple takeaway from this short gospel this morning is that we need a new way of seeing, a new way of understanding. When things go badly wrong for us personally, maybe bad news from the doctor, or some important thing that we fail in, or maybe we too are betrayed by our friends, or struggle in some way with our faith. We need to take strength from the fact that Jesus knows betrayal and suffering. And when we're broken by trouble, Jesus is walking most closely with us at that time, giving us the courage to take one more step. And we should take comfort in knowing that he has radically defeated evil in the world. and beyond ourselves, know that Jesus is constantly calling us out of our comfort zone, asking us to open our eyes to human misery. Are we prepared for the suffering so many people endure today and every day? Are we paying attention? Brothers and sisters, and finally, do not be afraid. Everything is under God's providence and has a purpose. So be amazed and astonished at the greatness and the goodness of God. And in those moments when we find ourselves without understanding or fear despite our faith, may we call upon our Mother, Blessed Mother Mary, that we reverence today under the title of our Mother of Divine Hope.